Hi everyone, it's Matthew, and I'm back with another video of Euro Truck Simulator 2. So today, first thing I'm going to say is I'm trying to record this video in 60 frames. It's still at 720, so it's not locked at 30, and see if it makes it any better. And if it don't, then I'll just put it back to 30. But if it sort of allows it to keep a higher average FPS, then I'll try and sort of keep it. I'll keep it at that. But we'll see what happens. So anyway, today we're taking this job from Lubin, taking it north. I forgot to do one thing.
I'm on Pacific time now, or the same time as Pacific time. I probably should get ready to do the show.
There we go.
Probably gonna run out of time.
So this we're starting this job at like 4 in the morning. So it's a pretty early morning job, but it should sunlight in a couple of hours. So
218-632-9399. You can also reach me at Skype. It is Frank Rizzo 3.
good.
Let's see.
I almost didn't notice that.
We're maxed out. If you want to join the No State Project Skype.
And this is in the Scania, so I haven't driven this truck properly in a while. And this is using the same sound mod that I was using on the Scania T and Streamline. It's the Scania V8 sound version 7.3 or something like that. And it's about the best sound mod I've found so far, because it makes it sound, I think, more like a diesel than it does sort of a turbocharged sports car or something. So
Internal Revenue Service is a terrorist organization. It's not the only one.
So here's the job we're taking: some mincemeat from Lubin to Olsztyn, I think. It's not a particularly interesting job, but it's the only job we can find which is a sort of an okay-ish distance. About 200 miles. I prefer a job about 300-400 miles at a decent load, but unfortunately couldn't really find that today. So I wouldn't want to take a 70-ton train to drive that 500-600 miles on a video, because that would be quite a long video and it would get very boring without me being able to cut it into parts.
Statements just for shock effect or to get an audience. Yeah, there's a shock. We're not too concerned with the numbers here. I know, I get it. But this demonstrates very clearly the callous nature.
But you know, so as I said, this video is being recorded at 60 frames per second at 720. I'm trying to do that to see if it'll average a higher FPS threshold, because it's not limited to 30 frames, it can go up to 60. And if it seems to make some difference, I'll keep it, but if it sort of just doesn't really make any difference, then I'll probably just put it back to 30 FPS. And Euro Truck's had another minor update. I really don't know what it fixed, or whether I think it's just more preparation for DLC, I'd imagine. But
they lie incessantly, and they have no empathy. They just don't give a damn. That's your core psychopath right there.
And I'd like to say about the overlay bit. If any of you that watch my videos know how to edit images like this overlay, because it is a image, know how to edit image overlays, then tell me, and I'll try and get in contact with you. and I'll send you this image over, and if you can, what I'd like is, I don't mind the top and the bottom bit, it's the webcam bit is a bit pointless, so make that, just sort of take that bit out of it, and then I'd be able to have it as a separate thing that it'd be a separate thing that I could have on to make so if I did have a camera on, which wouldn't be that often, I could put it on, and when I didn't have it on, I could turn it off. So and just to let you know, I'm still not 100% on looking at the two monitors. I'm still putting my attention a bit too much to the other monitor than the monitor that the game is on, or trying to look at one but look at the other as well. And you know, I keep trying to adjust them to get them to a decent position, but it's quite hard. But if I put it to that position there,
and I believe, and I think he was actually
right there,
because you're talking way over my head. I don't have an answer to that question. And the question, of course, is, do you have any evidence to prove that this jurisdiction to require return?
Yeah, that's better. So now I'm sort of, my eyes are on the one monitor, not necessarily on the other monitor.
But he's insisting the law still applies. See, there's a psychopath in action. Normal people, normal coping skills. When they say, you're talking way over my head, I don't have an answer to that question. Normal people stop what they're doing. Remember, they're taking this guy's money. They're threatening to take even more of his money, and they're threatening to escalate.
And
putting the brakes on, like normal people do,
as you know, my driver incomes are still ridiculously high, like 16 grand from each driver that is, you know, leveled out or something. You know, I think the highest I saw for one driver was like 30 grand, and that was crazy. And the thing is, some of you probably wonder, how have I got 1,655,277,284,963 euros? And the simple answer is, through time I've been playing this profile, I've had this profile since May 2013, and pretty much played it non-stop since then, and got all this money totally legitimately and no sort of cheating at all. And through the driver incomes and my sort of incomes, I've made that money. So that is pretty incredible. And you know, for people that wonder, I don't talk exactly all the time, or 100% of the time, basically because I like talking about things, but I don't always 100% of the time have something to talk about. So that's why at times I can talk, the other times I just let you listen to this radio player, and sort of makes it easier for me because I don't have to think about things to talk about constantly. And there are definitely things I could talk about, but they're not that. They could be interesting, but I just can't really get them into my head to sort of say them in a way that makes sense, because that's half my problem sometimes. Is that when I'm explaining something, it's very hard to make sense of it. I mean, with one of my videos on how to do recording with OBS, someone thought, even though I put in the title how to do OBS recording, PC recording with OBS PC recording in caps and brackets. He still thought it was for streaming. He said the video's useless. I told him I don't stream at that. This is a video for streaming. Then just thought, yeah, but your sayings are invalid for this. So I said once again the video is useless. So I replied back to him again saying, you're missing the point though. This is not a video for streaming. This is a video for PC recording. And he never replied back. So I think he meant his match or something. So. And I do get comments here and there that say well done on the video and things like that, but it's never a major amount of it's never sort of a major amount of feedback which I get, which is actually not a massive deal, because I know what I need to do to make my videos better, which is just make them better quality and average better frames. As I've said before, and I said this a while back, if I actually was able to average a constant 30 frames at 720, the videos, even though they would be a tiny bit stuttery, would look quite a lot better than they do now. And they would, I would, you know, be able to record better quality. If they, well no, the video quality would be better. You could average sort of 30 frames and above. They can't due to my PC power. The video card has limited VRAM, and that's what I've said. As I've said before, when I upgrade to a new machine eventually, I'll be able to do so much more with the videos that it'll just be crazy, and be able to play so many more things, record so many more things, and you know, do a lot more, and you know, it won't be a struggle as before. But obviously the problem with upgrading to a new PC is that all the data that's on this machine it'll take a fair bit of time to transfer it over and get the new machine set up. So I mean, I've always said it, but I don't get why they never made this machine upgradable. I mean, yes, you can upgrade memory and CPU in this machine. Like if I wanted to, I could upgrade this thing to an 8-core AMD processor if I wanted to, or a higher end i7. But what's the word I'm looking for? That's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the video card. I know I wanted to upgrade it. Before I found out I couldn't upgrade it a very long time ago. The type of video card I wanted was a 7800 or 7950 or 6870 or something like that, and that would have done fine for the past few years and this year and a bit of next year. This video card might last the rest of this year to about, or the rest of this summer and a bit of autumn, but then it's gonna, I mean, ideally I'd need probably a new machine by this winter. Any longer than that, we'd be seriously pushing it.
Are you going to refuse the supervisor callback? Are you going to refuse to discuss the issue? I'll tell the supervisor to call you back up. Back within 24 hours. Is that okay? That's fine. You don't need to hang up on me, though. Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you the question, and you can decide whether you're going to be rude and hang up the phone. Can you confirm that there are facts proving the Constitution Code applies and that there's any jurisdiction to even require a return certificate? I'm not going to get into politics. The IRS has the right to monitor withholdings if they feel that the tax.
Well, I was away there a sec. Just. Oh, damn.
To your client
showing my Kern a bit. Oh, I'll turn round. I screwed up. Yeah, I was showing my Kern a bit and it was shining on one of the monitors, so I couldn't see half the game. Yeah, as I say, hopefully by this winter of this year, I should be able to upgrade to a new machine if the money and whatever's okay. Oh, yeah, I can actually be able to do it.
Don't hang up. That's rude. That's just mean. Don't do that.
Well, I don't want to talk this kind of thing. We're talking with holding.
Way over my head.
Discussing. Is your client there? Is the person discussing the holding issue with him? I'm looking at the notes here.
We are discussing it. So whether there's jurisdiction required is way over your head. So you're really not qualified to say he's required to file a return. And you're not qualified to say whether he's
different than anybody else in the country that why is he not qualified?
But I'll tell you, when I was playing this game yesterday, for some reason my Steam overlay was not working, and I turned on my PC this morning and yeah, my Steam overlay is working, it's just you can't see it. So
let me just read what it says. We're not going to discuss any tax law issues. Standing if IRS has authority requests a return to be filed. 2011 to 2013 needed, provided you the 30-day time frame to file. We issued you a 3042C letter. Issued would be the letter that would explain the IRS codes, stating that the IRS has a response. You know, the reason we have whatever. The call was ended. Does your client want to discuss with corrections? Is he being locked in at a single and zero rate?
What we want to discuss, okay, is that you are not able to confirm because it's way over your head whether the IRS's jurisdiction required.
All right, so this is a prior action. I am definitely disconnecting this call. Thank you, sir.
You don't need to do that. No need to be rude. Okay, you can.
as you can hear, yeah, you do have a slight engine brake sound, the truck, but
Oh, really good time right when we get to the end of the segment. Imagine that. The guy is admitting he does not have a shred of evidence, and he still wants to keep going. Psychopath. That's why the only real tool we have is non-violent non-cooperation with these people. Stop paying them. Don't have a job. Do things that you can avoid the tax system. Do not comply. Welcome back to the No State Project.
113 miles to go.
Website's markstevens.net, and we're going to get to your calls in just a moment. Wow, it really is quite something when someone says to you in plain English, "You're talking way over my head. I don't have an answer to that question." And the question has to do with, do you have any evidence? Well, it is. Do you have any facts to show that your laws apply? And then do you have any jurisdiction to require a return? To then turn around and say you're talking way over my head? Maybe it's me. That sounds like, and I mentioned it to the agent. That is an admission you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And if you don't know what the hell you're talking about, the first thing you should do is put your damn gun down. Put the damn gun down.
Well, I'm hoping to do a stream tonight and
Grip on reality before you start doing things.
be in the mood for it tonight. As a couple of weeks ago I was, but last Saturday I just wasn't into it at all. I just looked really bored. I was driving round and I just was really quiet and I couldn't think of anything. Well, I couldn't do anything practically. Well, I could do something, but I had nothing to say pretty much, and I just wasn't in the mood for it. And yeah, that's about it really. So I mean, some people say about me that that my stream is boring because I never talk. Well, that's not the case. You know, viewers come in and I see them come in, I will say hi to them, and I will if they're willing to talk to me, talk to them and talk about stuff. And you know, people, the whole reason I got promoted into the stream team on Steam was because the person that did promote me, or technically two people who promoted me, they, what's the word I'm looking for? They liked my attitude, and they found me fun to talk to, and that's the case. If I have something to talk about and I have viewers, wow, that's bad. Oh, come on, reverse backwards. There you go. Yeah, if there are viewers there, I will answer the questions and talk to them as well as play the game. It's just not always possible because I'm not 100% of the time looking at the other monitor. So yeah, I think it doesn't necessarily make my FPS any worse, this trying to put it at 60 frames, so I think I'll just leave it there for now. It doesn't seem to make it any worse, so my brakes are so bad this time. I mean, yeah, it's a 20-ton load, but they really shouldn't be so bad. And usually they're not so bad. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're usually not this bad. Oops. Oh no. And it's this interesting road that's under construction to the final bit on the final bit of this journey, and this is obviously in Going East. Going East, even though it's an old DLC for Euro Truck, it's been out since like September or October 2013. It's still, oh my god. Stop stopping so instantly. I haven't got the best brakes in the world. Actually, I'm going to check my brake intensity.
Then at that point I would get into some of the merits, and you may want to take some pictures and do it that way. I would not start off that way though.
I only put it down a bit because when I don't have a trailer on, it seems the brakes are so sensitive. Then when I have a trailer on, the brakes sort of just slow down to the point where they're really bad. As I was saying, going these DLC is not the newest thing in the world. It was created back when STS's tools were okay, but it wasn't perfect. But it's still a really good addition to Euro truck. And a lot of map mods now require the going these DLCs, so it's worth getting if you really don't have it. And a lot of people which didn't have it last year, which was like, why don't you have it? It's been out like since last year, you know. Well, why didn't they have it? You know, I just wonder why. Because I got it on the day it came out, you know. So I think that tells the whole story.
It's based on that same argument. Well, you're here for more than 6 months. Our laws now apply. Well, you're here, and so because you're here for so long, our laws now
I don't think we was close to tipping over them, but
again, still those arguments presuppose the the base one that hey, physically in California the laws apply. So that's what I would do. And you can look at it like Calvin's mentioned, it made as a form of activism to challenge the ticket. If they overrule the demur, you still have the opportunity because you're being forced to participate in a trial. And so that would be your opportunity after you cross-examine him on these other issues such as jurisdiction. Then you can get into maybe bring some pictures to show that the police officer could possibly have seen and that the officer is in fact lying. Welcome back to the No Sleep Project. We're on LRN.FM, the Liberty Radio Network. Listen to the No Sleep Project, of course. 3 hours of anarchy radio. Anarchy in that we reject rulers, hierarchies that go with it. Reject aggression as a means of getting our way.
oh, the brake system. Shit. Yeah, my brakes are shittest brakes I've had in quite a while.
I've said for a long time. I do not want to have filthy language, profanity on the No State Project chat or the forum. There is someone on the forum who's going to get at least a temporary ban because almost every single line that he posts are just not only angry, but there's always profanity. I want a broad audience. Call it censorship. I don't want to have that. I want people to feel welcome when they do that. The whole point of the chat is so that we can help people who are being attacked by the psychopath, and they shouldn't have to go and see, ranting. And if somebody wants to discuss certain things and they want to use profanity, go use a different room. You can just create another room like we do with the role playing. But the rant and the profanity does not further the goal of this.
So,
people away. There's a problem with the forum.
I'm gonna stop it there. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and all those good things. But for now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
And so subsequently.